Okay, so today we are going to look at introduction to project management. So we're going to understand the basics of project management. Okay, the first point that we need to understand is that we need to define what is project management. So project management, it is a process of planning, organizing, and managing resources to achieve a specific goal within a specific time. Right? So we need to understand that if we're talking of our project management, it is a process where you are trying to plan, you are trying to organize and manage resources. So our keyword there is resources, right? So that you can achieve something that you want, or you want to achieve a certain goal, but that one is done within a time frame. Right. So that is what we need to understand. So I hope we are going to understand it better as we move along this particular course. Okay. Uh, we need to understand that a project, it ensures that a project is run successfully. So you're having a certain project. Let's say you're building a house. If you don't have what we call project management, forget about the fact that your project is going to run smoothly. So you need to try to manage your project. You need to try your best that you put necessary steps. So those particular necessary steps are the ones that are going to make sure that your project runs smoothly. Right. Let's go to another point. What is a project? We need to understand that a project is a temporary task with clear goals. It's a temporary task with clear goals. Well, what we need to know is that if we're talking of a project, it's not something that is open-ended. It's not that something that once you start, you are going to be doing that one forever. No. If we're talking of a project, it's something like let's say you want to build a house, for example, as we have already alluded to it. Building a house, your goal is to build a house. How long are you going to take to build that particular house? Let's say it will take me a year, right? Which resources are needed? You will be mentioning resources. I'll need bricks, I'll need iron sheets, and all those things. You understand it? Another example can be launching a new product. Let's say you are trying to make, let's say, social media app, right? Yeah, let's say you're trying to make something, you're trying to make a certain product, a value added food product. So that's it. Okay, let's go to importance of a project management. Why is project management important? Why? Right? Um, it is important because of the following things. Okay, number one, it saves time and money. It saves time and money. Once you plan your things properly, once you try to organize them, once you try to manage your things properly, that means you're going to save money. Because once you don't know where you're going, you are running at a risk where you can just spend money on unnecessary things. So project management helps you to allocate your resources in critical areas so that by the end of the day there should never be something like wastage of money. Another thing is that you try to avoid mistakes. So mistakes are avoided during this particular process. When you are trying to manage, you are learning what we call project management. You are trying to figure out maybe even the sources of the mistakes which you can encounter within your project, and you stand at an advantage where you can be able to run away from those particular mistakes which are likely to occur in the future. Right. It ensures everyone knows what they need to do. Huh. So you understand a project, you cannot just run a project, a single person. It is very, very hard. Of course you can, but I tell you it is too hard. Right? So if you are having that project management, that means people who are working with you within your team, those people will be assigned specific tasks. You understand it? So those particular specific tasks, they are once those guys that are assigned, they will know that as this project is learning, my task here is to do ABCD, is to do ABCD. So that's it. Thank you so much.